What if I told you that in the next 20 minutes, you're going to create a life philosophy so powerful that it will guide every decision, every challenge, and every opportunity for the rest of your life? We've spent 9 episodes building the foundation. Now it's time to construct your personal Stoic Manifesto. This isn't just the end of our series. It's the beginning of your transformation. Stay with me, because this episode will change everything. Welcome to the final episode of How to Think Like a Stoic, here on Daily Stoic Insights. If you've been following this series, you've been building something extraordinary, a complete philosophy for living wisely. Make sure you're subscribed, because this channel will continue bringing you ancient wisdom for modern life, and you won't want to miss what's coming next. Welcome back, modern Stoics. We've come so far together. Over the past 9 episodes, we've explored the dichotomy of control, negative visualization, Memento Mori, the discipline of desire, anger management, decision-making, resilience, leadership, and productivity. You've learned practices that have guided the greatest minds in history. But here's the thing: knowledge without integration is just information. Practices without philosophy are just techniques. Today, we're going to weave everything together into your personal Stoic life philosophy, a coherent worldview that will serve as your North Star through every season of life. Marcus Aurelius didn't just practice individual Stoic exercises. He lived by a complete philosophy that guided his every action as emperor. Seneca didn't just manage his wealth and relationships with random techniques. He had a unified approach to life that made him one of history's most influential figures. Epictetus didn't just teach isolated concepts. He offered a complete way of being in the world. Today, you're going to create yours. Here's what we're going to accomplish today. We'll integrate all 9 practices into a coherent life philosophy. Create your personal Stoic manifesto that you can refer to for the rest of your life, and design a daily practice that keeps you aligned with your deepest values. Plus, I'll show you how to continue growing in Stoic wisdom long after this series ends. This isn't just a summary, it's a transformation. The foundation, your Stoic core beliefs. Let's start by establishing the foundational beliefs that will anchor your entire philosophy. Based on everything we've covered, here are the core Stoic principles that will guide your life. Core belief 1. You control your inner world from the dichotomy of control. You now understand that while you can't control external events, you have complete sovereignty over your thoughts, judgments, and responses. This is your fundamental power and responsibility. Core belief 2. Challenges are opportunities from our work on resilience and Memento Mori. You know that obstacles aren't roadblocks. They're raw material for building character. Every challenge is a chance to practice virtue and grow stronger. Core belief 3. Virtue is the only true good from our exploration of decision-making and leadership. You understand that wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline are the only things that can't be taken from you and the only reliable sources of fulfillment. Core belief 4. Present moment awareness from productivity and anger management. You've learned that the only time you can actually live, act, and choose is now. The present moment is where your power lies. Core belief 5. Service to others from leadership and the discipline of desire. You know that true fulfillment comes not from getting what you want, but from contributing to something larger than yourself. Your personal Stoic framework. Now let's organize these beliefs into a practical framework for daily living. The 4 pillars of your Stoic life. Pillar 1. Self-mastery. This includes emotional regulation, anger management, negative visualization. Desire discipline, wanting what you have. Decision-making based on virtue. Present moment awareness. Continuous learning and growth. Pillar 2. Resilient response. This includes accepting what you cannot control. Finding opportunity in obstacles. Maintaining perspective during challenges. Learning from setbacks. Building anti-fragility. Pillar 3. Meaningful action. This includes focusing on essential activities, aligning actions with values, leading through character, serving the common good, creating lasting impact. Pillar 4. Wise relationships, this includes treating others with dignity and respect, leading by example, practicing compassion and understanding, building trust through consistency, contributing to community, integrating the 9 practices. Let's see how all our practices work together in your daily life. Morning Integration, Episodes 1, 3, 6, 9. Start each day with Dichotomy of Control Awareness. What can I control today? Memento Mori Reflection. This day is a gift and not guaranteed. Decision-making intention. I will choose virtue over convenience. Productivity focus. What are today's essential actions? Throughout the day, Episodes 2, 5, 7, 8. During daily activities. Negative visualization. Appreciate what you have. Anger management. Pause, reframe. Respond with virtue. Resilience practice. See obstacles as opportunities. Leadership mindset. How can I serve others through my actions? Evening Integration, Episodes 4, 10, end each day with Discipline of Desire Reflection. What did I appreciate today? Philosophical Review. How did I live my values today? Gratitude Practice. What am I grateful for? Planning. How can I improve tomorrow? Creating your personal Stoic Manifesto. Based on everything we've covered, let's create your personal manifesto. This will be your philosophical constitution, the document you return to when you need guidance, strength, or clarity. Your manifesto template. My purpose statement. I exist to serve others, grow in wisdom, create beauty, solve problems, etc. My core values. My daily commitments. I will focus on what I can control. I will respond to challenges with virtue. I will serve others through my actions. I will appreciate what I have. I will learn from every experience. My response to adversity. When facing challenges, I will remember that obstacles are opportunities to practice virtue, build character, and serve others. I cannot control what happens to me, but I can always control my response. My approach to success. I will pursue meaningful goals while remaining detached from outcomes. My worth is not determined by external achievements, but by the character I demonstrate in pursuing them. My relationship philosophy. I will treat all people with dignity and respect, lead by example, and focus on how I can serve rather than what I can get. My legacy intention. I want to be remembered as someone who practical applications for life situations. Let's see how your integrated Stoic philosophy applies to common life situations. Career challenges. Job loss. This is an opportunity to find better alignment with my values. Difficult boss. I can't control their behavior, but I can control my response and example. Career decisions. What choice demonstrates virtue and serves the common good? Relationship difficulties. Conflict with loved ones. How can I respond with wisdom and compassion? Betrayal or disappointment. This is a chance to practice forgiveness and focus on my own character. Loneliness. How can I serve others and build meaningful connections? Health and aging. Illness. What can this teach me about what truly matters? Physical limitations. I can't control my body's changes, but I can control my response. Mortality awareness. How does remembering my mortality help me live more fully today? Financial stress. Money problems. What do I actually need versus want? How can I be more resourceful? Economic uncertainty. I can't control the economy, but I can control my preparation and response. Wealth. How can I use resources to serve others and live virtuously? Backslash. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, this is a lot to remember and practice. You're right. That's why I'm about to give you a simple daily system that makes living your Stoic philosophy automatic. Plus, I promised you a plan for continuing your Stoic growth long after this series ends. Keep watching. This is where everything comes together into a sustainable way of life. Backslash. Your daily Stoic practice system. The 10-minute morning routine. Intention setting. 2 minutes, review your manifesto and set intentions for the day. Dichotomy of control. 2 minutes, identify what you can and can't control today. Memento Mori. 1 minute, remember that this day is precious and not guaranteed. Essential actions. 3 minutes, identify your 3 most important tasks. Virtue commitment. 2 minutes, commit to responding to challenges with wisdom, justice, courage, and self-discipline. The 5-minute evening routine. Daily review. 2 minutes, what went well? What could improve? Gratitude practice. 1 minute, what are you grateful for today? Learning reflection. 1 minute, what did today teach you? Tomorrow's preparation. 1 minute, set intentions for tomorrow. Weekly Stoic practices. Sunday planning. Review your values and set intentions for the week. Wednesday check-in. Assess how you're living your philosophy midweek. Friday reflection. Review the week's growth and challenges. Monthly Stoic practices. Life audit. Are you living according to your manifesto? Practice review. Which Stoic practices are serving you best? Goal alignment. Are your goals aligned with your values? Relationship assessment. How are you serving others? Your Stoic emergency kit. For when life gets overwhelming, here's your quick reference guide. When angry, pause and breathe. Ask, what judgment am I making? Reframe. How can I respond with virtue? Act with wisdom and compassion. When facing setbacks, accept what happened. Ask, what can this teach me? Look for the opportunity in the obstacle. Take virtuous action. Use the challenge to grow stronger. When making decisions, what does virtue require? What can I control? How will I feel about this in 10 years? What serves the common good? What would I regret more, acting or not acting? When feeling overwhelmed, focus on the present moment. Identify what you can control. Choose your 3 essential actions. Remember, this too shall pass. Ask, how can I serve others through this challenge? Essential reading for deeper study. Marcus Aurelius. Meditations. Start with Book 2. Epictetus. Discourses and Enchiridion. Seneca. Letters from a Stoic. Modern applications. Ryan Holiday, Donald Robertson, William Irvine. Daily Stoic practices to develop. Morning reflection and intention setting. Evening review and gratitude. Weekly philosophical study. Monthly life assessment. Annual manifesto review and update. Building your Stoic community. Find others interested in philosophy and personal growth. Share Stoic insights without being preachy. Led by example in your family, workplace, and community. Teach others through your character and actions. Advanced Stoic practices. Philosophical journaling like Marcus Aurelius. Voluntary discomfort training like Seneca. Teaching others like Epictetus. Applying Stoicism to specific challenges in your life. Your Stoic growth plan. Next 30 days. Implement your daily 10-minute morning and 5-minute evening routines. Practice one specific Stoic technique each week. Read one chapter of Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. Apply your manifesto to one major life decision. Next 90 days. Complete your first full reading of a primary Stoic text. Identify and work on your biggest character challenge. Share Stoic principles with others through your example. Refine your daily practices based on what works best. Next year, develop expertise in the Stoic practices that serve you most. Mentor someone else in philosophical living. Apply Stoicism to a major life challenge or transition. Update and deepen your personal manifesto. Internal measures, how you feel. Greater inner peace and emotional stability. Increased resilience during challenges. More consistent alignment between values and actions. Deeper sense of purpose and meaning. Less anxiety about things outside your control. External measures, how others see you. People seek your advice during difficult times. Others comment on your calm and centered presence. You're seen as reliable and trustworthy. Your relationships improve in quality. You have positive influence on others. Behavioral measures, what you do. You respond to challenges more thoughtfully. You make decisions based on principles, not emotions. You focus on essential activities and eliminate distractions. You serve others through your actions. You continue learning and growing, creating your personal Stoic legacy. Your impact statement. Through living Stoic principles, I want to impact the world by underscore. Your teaching method. I will share Stoic wisdom primarily through underscore. Example, mentoring, writing, parenting, leadership, etc. Your character goals. In 5 years, I want to be known as someone who underscore. Your service commitment. I will use my Stoic practice to serve others by underscore. The compound effect of Stoic living. Month 1. You develop awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Month 3. You begin responding to challenges more thoughtfully and calmly. Month 6. Others start noticing your increased wisdom and emotional stability. Year 1. You've developed unshakable inner peace and clear life direction. Year 3. You become someone others naturally turn to for guidance and support. Year 5. You've created a legacy of wisdom, service, and positive influence. Your Stoic transformation timeline. Week 1 to 2. Focus on the dichotomy of control and present moment awareness. Week 3 to 4. Add negative visualization and gratitude practices. Month 2. Integrate anger management and decision-making frameworks. Month 3. Develop resilience and leadership practices. Month 4 to 6. Refine your productivity and desired discipline. Month 7 to 12. Deepen all practices and develop your unique Stoic approach. We're getting to the most important part now. I'm about to help you create your personal Stoic manifesto that will guide you for the rest of your life. Plus, I have something special, a challenge that will help you integrate everything we've learned into a sustainable practice. This is where your transformation becomes permanent. Creating your personal Stoic manifesto. Take a moment right now to create your personal manifesto. You can pause this video and write it down or come back to it later. Here's the template. My Stoic life manifesto. My core identity. I am a person who underscore. My fundamental beliefs. I control my thoughts, judgments, and responses. Challenges are opportunities for growth. Virtue is the only true good. The present moment is where my power lies. Service to others gives life meaning. My daily commitments. I will focus on what I can control. I will respond to adversity with virtue. I will appreciate what I have. I will serve others through my actions. I will learn from every experience. My response to challenges. When facing difficulties, I will remember that obstacles are opportunities to practice virtue and build character. I cannot control what happens to me, but I can always control my response. My decision-making framework. I will make choices based on virtue, consider the common good, focus on what I can control, and think about long-term consequences. My relationship philosophy. I will treat all people with dignity and respect, lead by example, and focus on serving rather than being served. My legacy intention. I want to be remembered as someone who lived with integrity, served others, and made the world a little better through my presence. The 30-day Stoic Integration Challenge. Here's your challenge to make this transformation permanent. Week 1, Foundation Building. Day 1 to 2. Implement your morning and evening routines. Day 3 to 4. Practice the dichotomy of control in every situation. Day 5 to 7. Use negative visualization and gratitude daily. Week 2, Emotional Mastery. Day 8 to 10. Apply anger management techniques to every irritation. Day 11 to 14. Practice Memento Mori and present moment awareness. Week 3, Action Alignment. Day 15 to 17. Use the decision-making framework for all choices. Day 18 to 21. Focus on essential actions and eliminate distractions. Week 4, Service and Leadership. Day 22 to 24. Look for ways to serve others daily. Day 25 to 28. Practice leadership through character and example. Days 29 to 30. Integration and planning. Reflect on your growth and plan your continued development. Your Stoic graduation. Congratulations! You've completed a journey that few people ever undertake. You now have a complete philosophical framework for living, practical tools for every life situation, a daily practice system, a personal manifesto to guide your decisions, a plan for continued growth. But remember, this isn't the end. It's the beginning. Marcus Aurelius studied philosophy his entire life. Seneca continued learning until his death. Epictetus taught that philosophy is a lifelong practice. The ultimate Stoic truth. Here's what I want you to remember above all else. You now have everything you need to live a life of wisdom, virtue, and fulfillment. The practices work, the principles are sound, and the philosophy has guided great minds for over 2,000 years. But knowledge without action is worthless. Principles without practice are just pretty ideas. The real transformation happens when you live these teachings day by day, choice by choice, moment by moment. You have the power to control your inner world. You have the wisdom to respond to challenges with virtue. You have the tools to focus on what matters. You have the framework to serve others and create meaning. Most importantly, you have the opportunity to become the person you're capable of being. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. 6 months from now, when you're facing a challenge that would have overwhelmed the old you, you'll pause, apply these principles, and respond with wisdom and virtue. People will notice your calm strength and ask for your secret. A year from now, you'll look back on this moment as the turning point when you stopped being a victim of circumstances and became the author of your own character. 5 years from now, you'll be the person others turn to for guidance, wisdom, and strength. You'll have created a legacy of service and virtue that extends far beyond yourself. This is your invitation to greatness. Not the kind of greatness the world celebrates, but the kind that actually matters. The greatness of character, wisdom, and service. The Stoics are waiting to welcome you into their ranks, not as ancient philosophers, but as modern practitioners of timeless wisdom. Your journey begins now. Before you go, I need you to make the most important commitment of this entire series. First, hit that like button one final time. And here's why this matters more than ever. Every like tells YouTube that deep, transformative content deserves to be seen in a world of superficial quick fixes. You're voting for wisdom over entertainment, for growth over comfort, for truth over convenience. Second, I want you to comment with this phrase, I commit to living like a Stoic. But here's what I want you to do. As you type those words, make a real commitment to yourself. This isn't just a comment. It's a declaration of who you're choosing to become. Third, share this entire series with someone who needs this wisdom. Maybe someone going through a tough time, someone searching for meaning, or someone who wants to live with more purpose and less stress. You could literally change their life by sharing this knowledge. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. This channel will continue bringing you ancient wisdom for modern life. We're building a community of people committed to living with virtue, wisdom, and purpose. But most importantly, I want you to come back in 30 days and tell me about your transformation. I want to hear how these practices changed your life, what challenges you overcame, what peace you found, and what impact you had on others. Remember, you now have 2,000 years of proven wisdom at your disposal. You have practices that have guided emperors and slaves, the wealthy and the poor, the famous and the forgotten. You have everything you need to live an extraordinary life. The question isn't whether these principles work. They do. The question is whether you'll work them. Your Stoic journey begins now. Make it count. Thank you for taking this journey with me. Thank you for committing to wisdom over ignorance, virtue over vice, service over selfishness. Go live like a Stoic. The world needs your example.